Welcome to the 2021-2022 FAFSA Verification Workshop. My name is Stephen and I'll be guiding through a few of the basics in logging into your CIS account, viewing your financial aid checklists, and getting some more information about your file. So to start, I've navigated to the utah.edu website. This is the home page for the University of Utah. From here, you can access your CIS account by clicking on this little menu option and going down to here where it says CIS. You'll notice that you can also access your UMail account from this little menu item. You also can scroll down to the bottom of the page, and at the bottom of the page you'll see those same options, CIS and UMail. So for today, we're going to click on the CIS option, and it's going to bring you to your login. From there, you're going to input your CIS credentials. Once you have that, you're going to click Login, and it's going to take you to your CIS main page. Yours is going to probably look a little bit different. These pages are customizable, so as you move boxes around and add them to favorites and whatnot, you're going to find a few different things. This one is mine. You're also going to notice that it will probably have some different boxes than what you're going to see on yours, because as a student, you're going to have some different options that don't relate to being an employee at the University of Utah. But as you scroll down, or it could be at the top of your page, you're going to eventually see a student category. And again, you may or may not see all of these, but the one that we're really interested in here for financial aid purposes is clicking on the student homepage. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to the student-oriented homepage, and it's going to give you these kind of options to register for classes, view your academic records, log into your UMail account, and access a few different things. One thing of note is that you'll be able to see the holds that you have on file as a student, and view your tuition and loans. There are a whole lot of really good programs here that can help you navigate through your college life. For the financial aid office specifically, we're going to be looking at this financial aid box. So we'll click on this one, and you'll notice that it gives you a few different options. You've got your financial aid status. This is where you're going to find information on anything that, any checklist that you have that you may need to complete. You're also going to find information on the current awards that you have, and any costs of attendance that we've estimated for you, things along those lines. You'll also see that you have a financial aid offer section. Once we do offer you financial aid, this is where you would go to view and accept that, or decline it if you are so inclined. You have scholarship offers coming through here, and then these last two, the financial need analysis is going to be used for a variety of different things, but typically for providing information for campus, for off-campus institutions that want an idea of your financial picture for things like outside awards. And then your shopping sheet, which just is kind of some general financial aid information. So what you can do, once you go to financial aid status, you're going to click the drop down, which is going to give you a list of years, academic years, that you are available to view. You'll have this activated for any academic years that you were an active student for. In your case, as incoming freshmen, you're probably only going to have the 2021-2022 academic year. So you'll click on that, and then you'll click Go. Once you've clicked Go, the next page that loads will be your financial aid status page. So the financial aid status page, as I mentioned, is used to detail a few different things about financial aid. One thing are your list of checklists or items that need to be completed. You also have things like your estimated cost of attendance and the components that go into that. And then once you do complete your FAFSA verification and we have a chance to calculate your financial aid awards, they'll be listed on here as well. So the first thing that we'll look at is here towards the top. These two fields here, we're going to notice that this first one says that your package status is applied, meaning you've applied for financial aid, but you haven't received a financial aid package quite yet. And then your review status is listed as incomplete, meaning you, again, have applied, but there are items that need to be completed before we can officially process and offer you your financial aid. Those items will get updated as you go through the process of completing your financial aid. The next important thing to look at here are the checklists. These are your FAFSA verification. When students are selected for FAFSA verification, depending on what you put on the FAFSA, different checklists might come on. So when you look at your financial aid status page, it might be a little bit different than this one, but generally you're going to have some of these, if not all of these elements on there. So the first one on this list is the auto verification. As it says, when you click on this item code, this checklist is used for office use only, so it's not something that you need to worry about. The rest of these, like your Parent 2019 tax, the Verification 1, and the Dependent Student Non-Filer, are all items that either have or will be explained through the rest of this verification workshop. But in viewing the checklist that you have on your file, this is a good place to look to find out what you need to do and how to do it. This is a little bit beyond the scope of verification, but you may also notice or be curious as to these boxes right here. So what we have here is your estimated cost of attendance. Every year the University of Utah, and really every school, is required to estimate the amount of money we think it's going to cost for you to attend the university. This includes things that are beyond just tuition and fees, like as you can see over here, how much we estimate it might cost you for books and supplies, room and board, travel expenses, miscellaneous costs, things like that. And those all get put into your estimated cost of attendance, which we use in determining the amount of aid that you might qualify for. So from a high-level view, it's mostly just on the student side to give you an idea of the costs that might be associated with your attending school. This sample that we're looking at right now is a non-resident student, so that's probably why the tuition is higher than some of you may be used to seeing. But this is where you would find that information. As I mentioned, you also will have financial aid awards once they are calculated, and this will be a good list for you to see what your award is. You'll notice that it's broken down into fall term awards, spring term awards, summer term awards, and then the amounts that are dispersed. So the amounts that you're seeing on this left side, once you do have financial aid, the ones that you'll see here are going to be, in these three columns, are going to be awards that you have been offered or that you've accepted but that have not paid out yet. So kind of keep an eye on these columns and make sure that anything that you want to have paid out is being paid out or dispersed in a timely manner. And if you're not seeing that, there may be some sort of issue that you might want to contact us about. You may also see financial aid holds. If you ever are in a situation where a hold might need to be placed, there are different reasons for it, but if you do have a hold, you'll see it listed here.